Welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing fine. Now, let us start. The first novel we have. The novel, Hidden Genius, Black Belly Snake, is about Tang Yu, a princess of the Snake clan who is betrayed by her family and married off to a violent elven prince. However, after being poisoned during a wedding, she discovers that the poison only made her stronger and she can now consume poisonous fruits and withstand deadly toxins. With the help of a system, she resolves to conquer the heavens and become more powerful. On to the next novel, we have. The Imposter System is a story about Matt, who wakes up in an unfamiliar world and is controlled by a parasite. He must keep his identity secret to avoid being eliminated, captured, or tortured. The reviewer rated it 82. On to the next novel, we have. Ending Maker is a story about two heroes, Kong Jin Ho and Hong Yu Hee, who become reincarnated as characters in a video game. They realize that the game's ending results in the destruction of the human world, so they team up to achieve a perfect happy ending. The story introduces the concept of rotten water, which means someone who has played a game for a long time and mastered everything. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Fire Mage, follows a former Underworld assassin named John Browning who attends his friend's wedding only to be betrayed and beaten by his former colleagues. He dies and wakes up in the body of an 18-year-old boy in a world filled with magic and mystic powers. On to the next novel, we have. The protagonist transmigrates into a world where pets are the center of everything and runs a pet store. However, they struggle with handling astral pets, and their younger sister constantly belittles them. The story includes a system to help them on their road to greatness. The reviewer gave it a rating of 86. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about Liam, a reincarnated person in an intergalactic empire with advanced technology. He aims to become an evil lord in this society that values morality and nobility. Despite his intentions, he is worshipped as a virtuous ruler. The story explores whether Liam can successfully become an evil lord in a world that values virtue. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the story is Maken War, and the rating is 82. The plot revolves around the protagonist, hero Azel, who saved the population from the evil dragon demon race's king Ateen 220 years ago but was cursed as a consequence. He was able to save his life by sleeping the sleep of dragons instead of humans. However, now he realizes that he has slept for much longer than a human lifespan. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about a small star who is betrayed and dies of a heart attack. After his rebirth, he gives up on true love and decides to let his boss have what he wants. The story follows their journey towards true love with the presence of good friends, love rivals, and scummen. It's a sweet story with a happy ending. The rating for the story is 82. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Gamers of the Underworld, is about a dungeon lord named Sherlock who wants to become the greatest Devil King and build the best dungeon in the underworld. He summons a group of goblins who call themselves gamers, and engage in various activities such as commerce and fighting amongst themselves. The book has an 86 rating. On to the next novel, we have. I Reincarnated For Nothing is a story about a character named Artby who, despite his rank as the fourth strongest in the Demon King's army, is killed by the hero. Artby is reincarnated with his memories intact and vows to live a new life with boldness and resourcefulness to become unrivaled. The rating for this story is 82. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Reborn spoiled Ming Wangfei, tells the story of two individuals who are scorned by others. A cold and bloodthirsty Wang Ye with beautiful purple eyes and a pitiful Junju with a destroyed appearance. Despite their outer appearances, they both have impressive backgrounds and skills. When they meet, their aloof and indifferent exteriors hide their wounded hearts. The story explores who will adore the other more deeply and who will bring a smile to whose face. Overall, the reviewer gave the novel an 80 rating. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Superstars of Tomorrow, follows a well-known composer named Fang Zhao who is reborn 500 years after the apocalypse in the body of a cheated student. Despite facing bitter difficulties, he rises to become a superstar in this new world. The novel has a rating of 86. On to the next novel, we have. The novel's title is Black-Bellied Belle, Demon Lord, Bite the Bait Please. The overall rating is 80 and the story is about how a man and a woman who once fought over herbs become allies years later. The woman helps cure the man's condition and he falls in love with her. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the story is Archean Eon Art. The story is about Meng Chuan, a young genius who wants to kill all demons because of his mother's sacrifice. He joins the Archean Mountain sect to get the best training and resources to fight demons. He also enjoys drawing, which helps him become stronger. The story is about his journey to slay demons with the help of his fellow humans. The story received a rating of 86. On to the next novel, we have. The Founder of Diabolism is about a grandmaster of demonic cultivation named Wei Wuxian who is hated by many for his previous actions. He is brought back to life in the body of Mo Xuanyu, seeking revenge on his abusive relatives. He finds himself falling back into his old life with Lan Wangji, who may have feelings for him. However, Wei Wuxian uncovers a long mystery that could unravel the cultivation world. It is described as a mysterious, action-packed thriller that is worth watching. The reviewer rated it 80 out of 100. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the story is Reborn Aristocrat, Return of the Vicious Heiress, with a rating of 80. The story follows a woman who was born wealthy but leads a vagrant life for 15 years. When she is found by her family, she falls into a devious plot and eventually dies tragically. But after being reborn, she seeks revenge on those who wronged her and builds her own business dynasty. She navigates power struggles with skill and verve while declaring her possession rights. On to the next novel, we have. The title is Great Demon King, and the rating is 80. The story is about a cowardly young man who, when reincarnated with evil powers, must decide between becoming a cold-blooded demon king or forging his own path. The story explores the possibility of whether natural human kindness can triumph over evil. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about Jun Xie, a skilled assassin in modern Earth who experiences a mishap during a mission and becomes Jun Moxie, the sole heir of the declining Jun family. He accepts the criticism of the world and begins his journey to rise to the top as an evil monarch, toasting to those he's killed in his past and those he'll kill in the future. The story has a rating of 84. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the content is One Punch of Justice and has a rating of 80. The content features Saitama from One Punch Man in the One Piece world where he brings justice to the people and takes on both pirates and marines. On to the next novel, we have. Lord of the Mysteries is a novel about a man named Klein Moretti who is reincarnated in an alternate Victorian-era world. He becomes entangled with the churches of the world and develops newfound powers thanks to the Beander potions. The novel features mystery and a world filled with machinery, cannons, dreadnoughts, airships, difference machines, as well as potions, divination, hexes, tarot cards and sealed artifacts. It is rated 94 by the author. That's the end of this video. I will see you soon in the next video. Happy reading.